I just bought 600 of these vintage 1980s and 90s Mills Boon's romance novels from a lady at the post office. I bought them in the hope that I can sell them on eBay for a big profit, but I've just crunched the numbers and now I'm worried. Have I made a big mistake? Let's get started. I got to do some listing. Because that's what you do when you sell things on eBay. No listy, no sales. And in fact, after a really good run, things have slowed up a bit in the last week or so, which has been annoying because I've been listing lots of good stuff. But I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So today I'm going to be listing some things, and also I'm going to be sorting through 600. That's right, 600 Mills Boon's novels from the 80s and 90s. I sort of just gave the lady $100 and then I don't know if it was that good a purchase. My maths could be wrong because it doesn't seem right. But anyway, when I figured out the maths on bundling them up, it was like, oh, I'm only going to make like $150 profit for a whole lot of work. And I don't like that idea. So I'm going to take them into the other shed and I'm going to spread them all out so I can see them and get them into groups. And then I'm going to think about whether I'm just going to try and maybe just sell 600 in one hit. You know, because if I can just do one transaction and make maybe 100 or $150, whatever, let's just get it done. Before we get into all that crazy Mills Boon's nonsense, the first thing I'm going to do is some listing of other stuff, and I'm going to start with some Bendigo pottery items, which I purchased from an op shop fairly recently, and look, they're quite lovely, and I did recently sell some why would you put that in there? It's like she was trying to booby trap me. I mean, this doesn't go with that, so I wouldn't be thinking that it was wrapped up in there. The old duck who wrapped this up was very old. I mean, I was worried she was going to smash the lot because there was a lot of clanking and huffing and puffing and all the rest. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm a huffer and puffer from way back, but this lady, I feel like it's time to... Now, good on her. She's still out and about, and I just got a bit annoyed then because why would you put that wrapped up in the newspaper with that? Because obviously I wouldn't be expecting it. And then the next thing you know, it goes flying across the room and it breaks. And then my slightly overpriced investment would be down the toilet. I paid $15 for this set, which I'm now going to be particularly cautious about unwrapping. See, here's the teapot to which that lid that I found in the other piece of paper was wrapped. Why would you do that? And there's this sugar bowl. Oh, shite. Would be funny if I just dropped it because I'm a goose. Here I am blaming the old lady. I wonder how loud this paper rustling is. Apologies for that if it was loud and annoying. So if this is the milk jug, what's this jug? Which goes in what? I don't know. It all has the same fruit on it, see? Got them all at this op shop for $15, which was probably too much. I got a bit excited because I'd sold some Bendigo pottery recently, which I purchased for $5, and I sold them for, can't remember, but it was a good profit. I remember that. However, $15 for this, I reckon I can probably flog these off for somewhere between $50 and $70. But for now, I've got to take photos of them, and then I will, what's the word? And then I will do the thinking stuff that figures out the price and the words. I don't know what I was trying to say then, but one thing's for sure, I wasn't saying it very well. Okie dokie, so I've taken my snaps of the glamorous Bendigo pottery, which is a brand that seems to do very well on Instagram. No, eBay. So now I'm doing my comps, right? Used, item location, Australia, 441 results. But the thing is, they're all going to be lots of different types, right? So what I'm trying to look for is anything analogous to this set that I've got here, which I'm not really seeing. I mean, I'm seeing a bunch of Bendigo pottery, yes, but they're various designs. So, oh, no, what about that? Yeah, it has a similar sort of fruit patterns on them. This is not sold, mind you, but they've got rare vintage Bendigo pottery serving bowls and jug fruit pattern apples, pears. Oranges, peaches, pears, plums, syringes, set to blow doors off college room, dorm room hinges. Anyone know that rap? I'm a pretty good rapper. I've always thought it should have really been my job, a rapper. I would have been a great... I suppose I am a bit of a rapper because I wrap things up before I post them. And let's go now to some solds. We've got 3 mugs in this pattern and they've sold for $19.95 plus $14.95 delivery. We've got 3 canisters in this pattern which sold for $10.50 plus $15 delivery. Not really liking these prices. What else we got? Come on, give me something. Give me something. I can hear the clock ticking in my head, right? I'm taking too long. I'm the Lord of Faff, and I take too long about this shit. But here we go. Bendigo Pottery Teapot, creamer, milk jug, and sugar bowl set. Blue and off-white, $65 plus $14.40 delivery. Sold. Now that's good. That's what I'm looking for. They're not the same though. Different pattern. I'm just going to go with that. So hopefully you can see that. The blue one on top is what I'm going to copy. The one below is the actual pattern, similar, but that's the 3 mug. Sell one like this. Let's go. And I'm going to change the title. Bendigo Pottery Teapot, creamer, milk jug, and sugar bowl set. But instead of blue and off-white, I'm going to put fruit pattern. I'm going to put VGC for very good condition. And maybe I'll add apples, pears, peach, pear, plums, oranges, syringes. I'm a bit obsessed with M&M at the moment. It's sad, I know. So I'm going to put $64.95. Delivery, I'm going to change to a flat rate of $22.95. Anyway, so there we go. Bendigo Pottery is listed. Now I've got to store them somewhere so they don't break. So I'm going to do that now. And I'll be back soon with more riveting YouTube. All right, it's now many, many hours later. The whole day has gone past and I did lots of things, but the thing that I didn't do was to take all those romance novels, the Mills and Boon's novels, into the next shed and get them all organized like I said I was going to do, because that's exactly the kind of task that I will avoid forever. So what have I done today? I've done quite a bit for the eBay store actually, but it's mostly just been dicking around really. So I listed a few things that were just hanging around in my way. I went and picked up some books that I probably shouldn't have bothered with, but they were free and it was on the way to where I was going anyway when I was picking up the kids somewhere. So I thought, what the heck? And I popped in and grabbed them. And you know, there's a few bucks in it. Would you go out of your way for them? No, but I did. I got them. I didn't go out of my way, but I picked them up. I'm listing them, listed lots of books today for some reason. Just been a book kind of day. This book that I've been selling for ages sold, and then I realized that I had like 7 more of them or something like that, and that if I undercut the rest of the world, the rest of Australia on eBay, I could make $5 each time they sold. So I substantially undercut everybody, and I'm sort of hoping that they're all just going to sell. Those extra small mailers with the bit of padding are proving quite useful when it comes to selling books that maybe only sell for, you know, $20 or even $17 if you got them for free, because you still can make $5 out of it, and it's pretty quick and easy. Oh, there we go. Something just sold. Look at that. Somebody offered me $15 for this toy over here, which I had listed for $24. And I had to go and look it up because it was a long time ago, but this Catboy, it's a nightlight. So when you put it down, it lights up. Not now, because there's no batteries in it. I don't know who Catboy is, but anyway, he's a thing apparently. And I listed him ages ago. I got him for $2 at an op shop. I listed him for $24.95, and somebody just offered me $15. And I said, no way, mate, because I won't make any money that way. So I went back with $20. And again, that'll go on one of those extra small mailers with a little bit of bubble wrap around it. So I'm having a cup of tea. I didn't do the romance novels. I'm listing a bunch of books. I just keep selling more books, but I've also listed a bunch of other, like, you know, higher value things lately, and I'm waiting for some of them to sell. Like I said, it's been a bit of a weird week. I haven't really had some of those juicy sales in the last week, just lots of little bread and butter things, which is all right. It's fine. I don't mind whatever, but wouldn't mind something big selling. I feel like I did something else today that was kind of like substantial, but I can't remember what it is now. I don't know. I listened to some Eminem. I played some Style Council. I got the Style Council CD that I quite like. Yeah, I know. It's not new, is it? Anyway, I'm being very boring and I'm scattered, and you know, it's fine. Oh, I went for a walk. That was nice. Walk the dogs in the sun. Okay, see ya. I think I'll come back tomorrow and try again. Right, wait. So they just paid for that Catboy toy here, this guy, and they didn't click an ad, and I figured out that I made $6.02. So just letting you know, I made $6.02 profit on that. That's fine. I'm okay with that. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. G'day legends, it's now Sunday morning and I'm getting ready to go to band practice. Just thought I'd let you know that I did have an exciting sale today after a few lackluster little ones, you know, bread and butter numbers. But last night I had a cracking sale, $93 for this awesome pirate ship behind me. I got it for $10 on Facebook about 3 weeks ago, and I listed it for $100 plus $24 shipping. But then last night I accepted an offer of $70 because I thought, that'll make me $42 profit, I think. Maybe a little bit more, depending on the postage discount. So that seems okay by me. I'm happy with that. I'm a little bit sad to see it go, because it's pretty awesome. And I'm a little trepidatious about wrapping it. Hopefully I can wrap it. As you can see, it's quite big. You know, like if you compare it to the size of my head, which admittedly is also quite large. But yeah. Oh, I'm forgetting to hold the microphone up. It's not very professional of me, is it? But tonight or tomorrow morning, we're going to have to wrap this thing, and it's going to be interesting. It's sort of like skinny and very tall. We'll see how we go. I'll let you know. Oh, my wrapper. Look at that. I rhymed. M&M. I don't have my mic technique down, though, clearly. But I'm pretty much M&M number 2. M&M 2.0.